Charlie, one mama car way back in high school. We now Scallions, no, not say they were like ornamentals.
No, DJ Khaled Moore.
Yeah, they were ornamentals, but unfortunately, no.
J Town, Bo J,
Kilmatic,
Kelvin Blackmore,
Black Kevin.
Hey, Charlie, and a Star Go, Black Way.
Charlie, they were there. Just say they were unfortunate that time. Say their style. On say
almost no. Let
Brofula no. What has and so many people don't. And so many. Debbie. Because what's the in this Ghana no, there were 3 speaking radio stations and English speaking radio stations. It will shock you to know, say, 3 speaking radio stations are making more money, even in Accra. More than the elite ones are more brofoni at the adeno. I obi person make argument say now then I'm main factory official language since bibia it causes the select commercial
Kenya bad do
now it will be controversial let's tribes in
more than 100
Anna na say we abambag we can say you make a suggestion but I don't think it's quite important and significant for now. It's okay. You have to be smart. And when Emma Sakode pushy more than even I bear them. Semi fast think how fast Sakode any I bear them. Anybody who understands music wouldn't blame Hammer producing Edem more than Edem and leaving Sakode behind.
Commercial wise,
like no music wise, like Edem
because of him singing now.
He can sing and Otenyo Mase. Edem can really sing and can rap, but Sakwade was just rapping. But advantage is say no, any tree. What you say? And tree they sell. All right, Ube Kumasi they sell. Ube Ukwakra they sell. You go to certain parts of Western and
no kind of the koji beat.
What I say?
African rap king and say.
So these people they were doing everything best. They were releasing albums. They were touring, but still now you know the far. Still now it was just some few
language barrier and
of course, because any rap no way. And rap no so no. Though you bet you flow, people need to feel connected with the message you are having. What you say? You know, if say asemna okano, and these people were speaking elective PG language. I say English language in say Kumasi for started, but back in the day na Kumasi and PG language in this. And
I think it's schools so can
schools in
from all over
near there. But it be quite elective with that because I can't remember when I was in K University. I was in the same dormitory, the same hostel room with Adisa college students. Now PG no mokano. It was too typical crampo for me. It was way elective, where the things when they talk, it was very difficult for me to even understand them.
Because
me I be premper boy. Very typical. It be a heavy. And every hood has its own way of saying it. The universal language I think that it was selling then was the tree. And hip life went viral. Viral. So these people were quite unfortunate, but then they rap. They not feeling say, Charlie, we the rappers are why is that this guy's making money? So they were quite unfortunate. So back to the topic with Serials there. Serial News said we support Ghanaian artists, but I just say the Nigerian artists are doing more and better than us. Now Debian, you should understand, say we are creative, you should know say now with the insurgence of social media and your work is not only monitored by your people and also your territory and also just one country, but everybody. And once you are putting out good works, anybody can support you from any country. Ultimately, so you understand, sir. Though Nigerians, some of them hardly even come here to promote their songs. Obviously, say Olamide, because no, Bagana Crampo from any music,
but they have people here.
You have.
Personally, they have people here. Davido manager no on say block party
I know.
Big shouts to Pep Junior. Pep Junior they handle Ghana there.
I know say they have plugs, plugs here. But say if your presence is not here, sana, it makes it difficult for people to even relate to you. Kiss Daniel music, the Bianam Kase, Kiss Daniel music is more popular than the brand Kiss Daniel in Ghana here.
Okay.
What you say? Not yet Kiss Daniel, but now people can, yes, Anna. People can really relate to you. But Obiti say, Weske, Davido, then Benamo, they are always here.
If I'm not cutting you, last week Wednesday, Davido was in Ghana chilling. If we had him Thursday,
on the show,
and also, Dubai, Sister Yaka currently Dubai. Dubai and the last medium and all the snaps.
Yeah,
that's Friday night.
So Friday night or this snaps. So Ghanaians can relate to the video.
And now also the team Ghanaians big shout out to Sabi Boy and the bands are no free Ghana. So you know agent say.
Yeah.
And
snap. So Ghanaians, so he's connecting with the Ghanaian fans over here. So what I say?
Last minute fans so cramp be feeling.
That be the steez. That be the thing we all for learn from the Nigerian art. So what I say?
And big deal be also beating BBC cry. And now for can say we can when Ghanaians and me promote or more na BBC. At least over we also fans kakra.
Of course, yes. And that's the step in the right direction. We industry, you know, we are a fans kakra. Now we say we are fans. That's how it makes the industry quite interesting. What I say? You know, they're supporting the moment, but I just say a certain comparison. The subconsciously we will go compare because then they ma agree then. And my fans know they have something to talk about. So what I say, they say Burna Boy release I told them, which is even part 1. Album the second part Crampo Beba, and this album is now #1 on UK album. It is #1. The first time an African artist behind them. So if say we drew BBC now, of course we Burna Boy time I know did Shatta Wale. Of course people will start comparing Shatta Wale to Ben na Shatta no oye den the GOG album no what's up. What I say it be normal. It be normal for so the artist should find a way to harbor this criticism. What I say and find a way almost be draw because we if you listen Obi say Shatta Wale and Burna Boy almost time there's no difference. There's no I feel in my soul say Shatta is very talented.
So
more than.
Do you think their comparison affects the Ghana music industry?
It doesn't affect. It even improves. It doesn't really affect because it's through the comparison. No, and it keeps the Ghanaians on their toes.
Yeah.
What I say? Cafes no Ghana for say Munja Ghana for no munyo almost style of music. But now no, they are of course they are now they are really doing. Look at Camido's song. Look at Terminator.
And I'm sure say
by Kim Promise.
Rappers maybe rap style from Obu rap EP or person and I say rap album be and EP be or person called out about I just smoke be because here I didn't come person me but na misru na me need have him no
yeah they should do it and
I would say like
they should go all out.
You have to do it. And
Mr. Campo, one thing I mean,
I'm not even limit ourselves.
One thing I'm having on Ghanaian artists is
because smoke one done. Could be crack catcher and many so could be jedi bro. They could be catcher me crack.
Oh, never could smoke a very good.
I mean, that's when you're good. But why is it to top? To top. Number 1, number 2.
Oh, of course.
Albums, so
he can do it. Anna, I
love rap albums. So number 1, number 2.
Number 2. Anna, I love how our Ghanaian artists are really throwing their support behind him on Twitter. Me say Fia retweeted, me say Kofi Mula. I think Sakwede has retweeted, right?
Obede so comment. Obede crowd say before say Obede release. Somebody pre-save ni buy. And Obede comment say fire.
Charlie.
Me sure say BBC omo to be my godfather money take her and sana out.
Of course, yes. And we love how honestly, say mo say yen support artists. Look at the support you are giving to Kwaku Smoke all over the internet. So most say support artists, but look at the support you are giving. We are giving Kwaku Smoke. AJ say maybe Kwaku Smoke no mechanization na e di Burna Boy na chi no. Deals Burna Boy assign na distributing in your work UK no. Maybe onya. So what I say Kobe Drew. Come fancy Sakwede is doing that and Sakwede has that deals.
Meaning we can get there if we get the right team. The right team now.
Of course. Now there now doing say I'm a Black Hole is all over Africa. Black Hole is one of the best artists in Africa now. He's recognized everywhere in Africa because of Empire. Deals now are signing now distributing him. And the song he's dishing out to is very powerful.
On to the next one. For our artists to grow, gatekeepers and industry players must partake in the growth. George Britton.
George Britton is one of the renowned artists, Mipena Sempa, and I love how he handles the artists. Artists be our George Britton Sembia has had his relevancy in the industry, and he knows what he's saying. Right? in every industry, there are cabals, there are gatekeepers. They regulate these things.
Say movie, say music,
you should create them. Me, I am most at times on an empty stomach, and I am say me boku be and sana just say me electrolytes kakra my system. But my study idea be say kube no opa Tony new site 5 CDs. Braso fly beton so fly 5 CDs. KGT aso ko tokube 5 CDs. I didn't know it because I didn't know it. I say obi kube, but they have standardized the price. You need gatekeeping in every industry. And yes, I look grandpa obi grandpa timi di kube bi ba say 2 CDs. That is or same market. Mokaya R2Bs and Sako they have a scaffold on Glow concerts. Glow for number concerts be. Now omu nyina tenase agree say they will take this price. I think Shatawale was even part of it. Now I think
almost saying Asem so can right.
I think say unia etin the price and so not say okwa sign or mechi and they became very angry. Share gatekeepers for industry.
And that time Asem was the highest paid on that project though. Oh yeah. That time now Asem is so plenty. Omutiane pa Glow for Tiano.
Yeah.
But
coming from say if gatekeeping is really working and all these artists will be getting the same price.
But don't you think say it's really working? But maybe favoritism they will.
And let me tell you about gatekeeping. Gatekeeping is not just one person, and it's not just even a person. There's policies.
It's a circle.
Yeah. So gatekeeping, it's not just even a person. It's policies.
Yeah.
So if say a group of people at we say A-list artists no, we so person we show now we put an A-list artist in Ghana here. A-list as A-list artists, you have to pay 200,000 to 500,000 for them to appear. If say Saudi we were me sure say obia betima ba me fan say industry bia betima ba na say project bia betima bom say signing artist or say 20,000 to 50,000 to 50,000. It can never happen. But if say gatekeepers need because gatekeepers will be coming out from all sorts or all angles. Record way, they all have their artists to push, but they have policies, then they have standardizations.
How can the gatekeepers contribute to the artist growth?
First of all, we should know say now currently we don't have gatekeepers in the industry now. Your gatekeepers are and can Nigerian music and can Nigerian artists ain't me and bamboo show cracker. If
don't you think say you will be by Son of Musa Mondos?
And yes, Musa, we used to have them near war. We had them back in the days, but it seems they had scaffolds with artists.
Movies na Amara and I said both music
crown American was new movies in Po.
Okay.
Music no crown music we had gatekeepers in the music. Me say sometimes conversation I have it has a negative connotation, you know. It has a negative connotation. We had them. We have some people that you have to see first. So person friends saying show Kumasia. Friends Kumasia. Do you have some people you have to see when who am show one so we used to have them.
We used to have some indigenous beyond there also ba
but now anybody, any promoter in Accra can come here without calling them. We used to have them. So I think say now they are no more for some reason. So it's either say we establish a new gatekeepers. Say they will regulate these things. The reason Ghana music ain't me engine what Nigerian say the Nigerian gatekeeping industry is really, really strong. And this country to South Africa. Gatekeeping so it's very, very strong. Afrobeat, it's different in South Africa. Because South Africa, hip hop is huge there. Hip hop is dying. Smoke gets me release and hip hop 2 hip hop album in a row. Hip hop industry is huge there with the piano. What I say? Because omu gatekeepers are omu keep people from just entering. Ansan krampona obe room no. Ska obe trade akura ansanding. But yeah, Ghana has some gatekeepers. It's me organize den Nigerian den. Now the Nigerian artists now be Ghana have no magic boom no omu. But so almost say were they even able to even organize events in Nigeria? But almost say I didn't moment because they had gatekeepers. So gatekeepers no George Britain no. They should know say they are no longer there. And coming from say Shatawale agent home na odidi atem. If they were indeed gatekeepers, and Shatawale wouldn't find his feet in the industry. To be frank with you, but because they are not gatekeepers, no, Shatawale found Moody and even became #1 artist in Ghana here. Sure, I saw sometimes David needs David only Benna Boy, David only Westgate, Omunya scaffolds near the other. It is through these gatekeepers and I call them calm them down. But now I can tell you for a fact, say there can be a war. There can because if Shatawale any Obi could say there is nobody that can calm Shatawale down. Shatawale is above everybody now.
Don't you think say Utiebola?
Why?
Cinema.
Opa.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I can tell you. No.
All right, bro. So, what changes would you suggest?
Okay, so now, no. Creating cabals, creating music gatekeepers, it should be quite latent.
Yeah.
And he said it should be all out there.
All right.
We need to establish a new gatekeeping. Or say industry people na etenase. Now they should really create gatekeepers in this industry. What you say? Because now, to be frank with you, there is no gatekeeping. Me, I can tell you, say Kumasi, you need gatekeeper. Be able Kumasi. I say, oh, to be frank with you, you need gatekeeper. You need Obia. Obetimaka say Kumasi no one be huna. I don't think say Onyo behete. I don't think say you can organize this show here in Kumasi. What I say, but Kumasi is a good place. You can establish this gatekeeping to the extent say, and can you Kumasi artists no? Answer bebo show Kumasi I say no, or say at least when you Kumasi artists no 70%, 75%. And yes, I show no intimate. All these Kumasi artists to be the second Paluta Dems, YP Dems, or say Sikani Dems, the Asaka boys. We show Kumasi, you have to put them on. Because these gatekeepers will direct product and I say industry people to sign them to their product. So what you say? The gatekeeping, till you realize that Ghana has we need to form. But say gatekeeping in Kumasi, just one, 2%.
You made mention of establishing new gatekeepers.
Yeah.
So how can we ensure shared growth among them?
Gatekeeping say when there is a cabal, when they sit down, they actually have policies.
Yeah.
And they can even give you sanctions when you falter those policies near the other. So what I say? So establishing them, they need to lay down their policies. Artists, let's try and push them. How can we make them relevant in the whole Kumasi? So na be December biano, and you feel na you cover someone outside from Accra, Shatawale, Sako they should come and organize show and sign a show. Industry, artists no Kumasi no. Pop macho near pay 5 minutes via then. How you can make them relevant near the other. So establishing them, I think it's hard time, because though gatekeepers need be how you have people here trying hard. But they are just few people. Like, because I can tell you for a fact, to be frank with you, the gatekeepers na minimum Kumasi say no.
And I can be boss. So once a young kids on mobile guy also Yejuma or Yeshu making the music.
Yeah.
In Yaman for come almost so much.
Almost so much.
Okay, bad. My boys be brave.
So now you shed any. What I say?
Because artist power Sandy Global.
Oh, you Kumasi boy, right?
Is it Kumasi boy?
Wow, look. To me, fancy can me fancy gatekeepers no wa. Oma identify these boys. Oma so these boys inside. Oma Accra. Oma to make better deals among. Kumasi. They will be doing their project. They will be visiting Accra. They will be coming back. They have a standardized price. offer bia you have to send me my example say debi send me my example say me no I no pe bia mpese me num kubi kakra aden na kubi no me kwa high 5 cities baby abeko be 5 cities aden tia but how as o makasa na say and I say they have because they say cabal
Matthias bro